You boys gonna have to slow it down. Hot damn.
No. It's Cousin Daddy. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. If you could please take 1 second, like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. All right, guys, today I am getting into dealing with these Indian motorcycle dealerships on trying to purchase a bike. And like, oh my God, Cousin Daddy, you're going to be getting into a bobber motorcycle, but what about your super sport that you ride? Calm down. Trust me, I'm not getting rid of the 2006 GSX-R 1000. Only thing I'm doing and have been thinking about doing is getting into another type of motorcycle for a little bit long distance riding where I'm a little more comfortable. I tell you what, this bike right here that I ride now, the throttle control, the speed, man, there ain't nothing like a super sport. But here's the deal. So I want to get into long distance riding. I wanted to get into something a little more comfortable than what I ride now. I'm not getting rid of it, just something else I can ride for long distance. And I started looking at the cruiser line, and I've never actually ridden a cruiser before. I've, kind of around the parking lot and around the block, but I've never actually ridden one before. So I started looking at the bikes that look cool, because let me tell you something. If you're going to be on a motorcycle, it's got to be cool. And to me, the big motorcycles with all the stuff hanging off of them and the big these big front control panels that they have on the front and all the stuff, the big metal boxes hanging off the back and the double seats and somebody on the back just isn't interesting to me. Going from a sports bike to a cruiser class, I want something cool. And the Indian Scout Bobber for me it seems to be the top of the class. It's cool, it looks good, it's simple, and it's fast. This Indian Scout Bobber, 69 cubic foot motor, 1133 cc, 100 horsepower. This thing's got some power to it, right? It goes about 128 miles an hour. And this is just something I've been interested in. So what I started to do is I went up to my local Indian dealership, and I went in. And when I walked in, there was a salesperson there, and he approached me. We started talking. I told him what I wanted. And they have a whole bunch of Indians displayed, chieftains, Indian Scouts, bobbers. And I told him what I want, and I went and sat on the Indian Scout Bobber, and we looked at it. And, he was asking me all these questions, and I told him. And I basically, told him my bike's outside. I told him I've been riding sports bikes forever, and I was looking to get something a little more comfortable for long distance and do some more, distance riding. And, so we talked, and I gave him my number, and I said, went out front and get on my bike, and he came out, and he asked me a question. He goes, well, how long do you think you're going to be purchasing this thing? I said, well, I'm here now. Now, this is like a little over a month ago. I said, well, I'm here now. And he goes, oh, so you're really thinking about getting a bike? I said, look, man, I'm here. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm talking to you about a bike. It's I really want to get this bike. So, and the reason I'm at the dealership is because this bike is not you just can't buy it used all over the place right now. People aren't selling them. People are buying them and they're riding them. And they're not just selling them left and right yet. Maybe a couple more years they'll start hitting the market. But the ones they got on the market now got some, 7,000, 8,000 miles on it for only 2,000 less than you can buy brand new. So that's the only reason I'm in a dealership. I never actually bought a brand new motorcycle out of a dealership before. So, I go home and nothing. 2 weeks later, I hear nothing from this guy. So I decided to make a trip up to the Indian motorcycle dealership in Nashville. So, made a trip, and we went up there, and when I got up there, I went inside, and they were closing 30 minutes. And I was like, I didn't even realize they closed that early, because it took us, a couple of hours to get up there, 2.5 hours to get up there. And I walk in, he asked me, what are you looking for? I said, yeah, I'm just interested in the Indian Scout. Oh, we don't have any of those. You'd have to order them. I said, yeah, man, I just want to look. I'm kind of looking. I'm, trying to look around, and, I'm going to sit on them and find the one I want and everything and like that. He goes, yeah, but you can't get them. I said, that's cool. So I sat on a few, and the person I was with sat on a few. And then we left and came all the way back to Alabama. And the the taste in my mouth is like, man, this is crazy, right? So I'm interested in this motorcycle. The first salesman didn't call, never called back. The second one seemed like he was too busy just to get us out of there. Was telling me they didn't have none. Didn't even get my information like that he wanted to sell one, right? So about 2 weeks ago, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna fill out all the information and see who calls me. So I filled out all the information, and within like a day, I got an email back in a response to my phone about the salesman near my local Indian dealership. So I went ahead and called up there and left a message, and no call back. 2 days later, still no call back. And then I get an email response from the guy saying, hey, this is his number, blah, blah, blah. Text him. So I texted him a good time to talk. And that whole day I never heard anything. A week and a half later, still nothing. A week and a half later, which was last week, I get a call. And I was at work, so I got a call. And then I got the second call that I got during that day when I checked my voicemail was him telling me that was the last time he was going to try to contact me. He contacted me twice, and that was the final contact. And I thought, man, are you kidding me? Like, you got somebody who's trying to get, and what I'm trying to get is I'm trying to get like a 2019, 2020, or 21 Indian Scout Bobber, non-ABS black metallic, right? Because that's just like their basic level, cheapest like bike you can buy, and nothing. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to just go up to the dealership again and try to find a salesperson that can actually try to sell me this motorcycle. And man, I'm just finding it hard to believe. I can't believe, man, I'm a salesman. In my background, I'm a salesman. I cannot believe that you have somebody that is interested in purchasing something from you. Not even you really have to try hard, just a little bit of phone call back, a little bit of information, and that you're going to be able to make a sale on something that you're not even trying. So I'm looking at this a little bit harder because I'm thinking, man, if this is the Indian way of life and this is the way that they're actually going to be treating their customers, man, this is maybe something I need to look at. So what I'm going to do is get on my bike in the next couple of days. I'm going to head up to the dealership, and I'm going to go ahead and deal with these salespeople and see what it looks like for me to try to get into one of these bikes. So I'm going to keep you guys updated, and this is going to be the series part 1 of me trying to get into these Indian Scout Bobber class, and maybe hopefully you guys will stick along with me and ride along with me on this journey, and I'll be doing videos on it. But thank you so much, guys, for taking the time today and watching the video, and I'll let you get into the rest of the video, and you guys have a great day.